Hi Edgy, here's a tutorial on how to add a new project. So the first thing you're going to want to do to make life a little bit easier is to scale all your images down to 1250 by 625. That's going to be the dimensions of all the images that we use in our projects for these image sliders that you see in here. So that's step one. Unfortunately, for some reason, the theme that we use doesn't allow me to save a template like we did for the team member pages for your individual projects. So I have a little workaround for that. And this is the first thing you're going to do is basically you're going to navigate to one of your existing projects and you're going to click on Edit Post. And make sure you're in the Text tab. And you're just going to copy, like select everything in here and copy it and paste it into a new project. I'm just going to call it a post. We're going to add a new post. So that's kind of our workaround for kind of moving a template over instead of using the visual composer like we did for your team member pages. You're just going to copy and then you're going to paste it in, and I'll show you where you're going to paste it when you add a new project. So that's step one. Just copy everything in here. The formatting, we want to keep it all the same and consistent. The next thing you're going to do, you're going to start adding a new project portfolio post. So to do that, I would just recommend having another tab open. This is what you'll see after you log into the site. So you're going to log in, and then this time you're going to come into portfolio and you're going to click on Add New. So again, just to get us started, just to have a starting point, I'm going to copy from another post and paste it into this new one, also under the text tab. So that's kind of our starting point. That's just kind of recreating our template. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to give it a title. So for this project, we're going to add the Friday Harbor House. Paste that into as the title. I'm going to copy the location over. Friday Harbor. And then we're going to update the description of this project. And it looks like we're not going to use these details, so we'll just delete all that and paste it on in there. So that's just, there we go. We just recreated the template. Other things that you need to do when you're adding a new portfolio item, super important. You need to make sure that the format is a gallery. That's what's going to automatically format. Now that we're done using this template, I'll show you. Just by selecting gallery right here, it's going to automatically format this image slider for you, which is really nice and it'll save a lot of work. So make sure that you check that. You're going to want to check the category, the portfolio category that it's in, and in this case it's going to be under interiors. You can choose more than one category. For instance, we have a couple portfolio pieces that are under interiors and on the boards, or hospitality and on the boards, etc. So that's simply how you would do that. This is how you could update it. You could come in and edit this portfolio post and uncheck a category if it's no longer on the boards, and then just make sure you update it. This, after we publish this, will turn into an update button. What else do you need to make sure we do? You're gonna deselect allow comments because we're not gonna allow comments on these pages. And then the last thing you need to, the last setting is this one. It's asking you what you want to backlink this page to, and we don't want it to go to Ben Jones's page, so we want it to go back to the projects page. So make sure that's selected. So to recap, you're going to give it a project title, give it the project description, make sure you're keeping that formatting, and you do that by being under the text tab editor. Make sure it's gallery format, check off the right categories, deselect the comments, make sure you've got that backlink set. And now we need to add the actual images for this project. So to do that, you're just going to simply come in right here where it says Post Format Gallery. As soon as you select that, it gives you these options. So that's another reason why it's really important, is that You select gallery, it'll give you the place to add the images for the actual gallery. So you're gonna click on add image. And I've already got them cropped for this project to the size I want, 1250 by 625 again. I'm just gonna choose all of these to upload. I'm gonna wish it went faster. But once they're all uploaded, you see that they're already checked for you. So you just hit select and they'll go ahead and be added to your gallery. You can rearrange the order of these. This is also drag and drop, so you can just click it, hold it down, and drag it into the position that you want it, or leave it. And then the last step that you do before you publish this is you're going to set a featured image. And what the featured image is, it's what you see for this thumbnail image. So you can choose whatever image you like after you upload all of them. I usually just pick the first one, but it's super important that you set a featured image. That's the last step. I think we'll go ahead with, let me see what image was number 1. Yeah, this one. So we'll go ahead and use that as the featured image. Click that blue set featured image button and it'll show in here. Just double check everything was set up correctly. Looks good, and then click publish. Now we can go back to the site and see that it was published under the interiors category. So I'm going to come in here. I'm just going to refresh this. And we'll see that it's now under all the projects. And if I click on the interiors category, it's going to be in that category as well, under that filter. So that's that. I'll go ahead and do one more example and show you how to add a project, just kind of a quick overview. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to edit a post just to grab the text editor. I'm going to copy and paste this description as a starting point in a new portfolio post. Portfolio, add new. Text tab, yep. Paste it on in there. Title of this one. Description. Gallery format, interiors. We're not allowing comments, and it's going to go back to the projects page. And we're going to add the images. I scaled them to 1250 by 625. They're already selected, so I'll go ahead and hit select. Yep, they're in the order that I want, and now I'm going to set a featured image. Everything else is good. And publish. Go back to the projects page and double check that it's listed, that this project is now listed under interiors. Yep, so it's there, and if we click on interiors, it should stay there as well. If we click on another category it's not in, it'll disappear. So that's that. That's adding a new project.